Hey guys, what's up? My name is Art, and I'm back for another video. This subject that I'm going to talk about is very personal. Very, very personal. Now, the thing is, true, I did a lot of personal videos. And so if you've seen through a lot of them, you know this is a very personal video. So what makes this one a little bit more personable than the other videos, so to speak? This is something I've been thinking about for a while. Okay? Now, this is something I've been thinking about for a while, and it's been nagging me for the last couple of months. And I think I figured out the answer, or the problem, at least. For example, if you're like me, if you're kind of like me, who's single, never married, no kids, have a decent job, in which I've been working there for almost 20 something years. I, uh, in a couple of weeks, no, at the end of this month, it'll be 19 years. So that means in 25 at 25 years, that's 6 more years. I could retire if I want to. I could retire if I want to. Now the fun thing is that's what I go through. Now there's some people who are married or was married. One of my best friends, he's about to get married. And he has a kid, and his girlfriend slash fiance slash new wife has a kid themselves. He's self-employed, so he makes somewhat decent money. She works and helps support him in his job, at her job, and his job. So they're making something together. But a lot of times he struggles. If there's not a lot of work for him, he struggles. But if there's work abundance, he's on that grind. Another friend of mine was married for 13 years, 3 kids, and an ex-wife. Got himself a new girlfriend. Him and his girlfriend just they moved in together for they've been living together for years. She moved from a different state to be with this guy. She's a great person, a very great person. I like her better than his ex-wife, immensely. But the thing is that he worked at a corporate job for 19 years, and they lost their contract, so he was technically let go. And so almost 6 months later, he found himself a temporary job selling insurance, which didn't really work because if he sold good, he made money. If he didn't sell so well, he didn't make money. Now he finally got a job at the post office, so that's cool. So hopefully he'll stick with it. He's about the same amount of time as I am. Hopefully he can make work a good 10 years before he might decide to retire. Okay? There's some other people I know who went through all this stuff. So the main question I have to ask myself, and I've been asking myself, is why am I broke? Let me repeat that again. Single, never married, no kids, decent job. Why am I broke? Okay. Now, mind you, if you've been with me for a while, I had 2 DUIs. 2 DUIs. And you can think about it, those things are expensive as all hell. Random drug and alcohol testing, which is expensive as all hell. But I'm broke now. My drunk drive, no, that second drunk driving offense was 4 years ago. Was in 2015. It was 2015 to the 2015, I believe. Yeah, 2015. So it's been 4 years ago. Art, you should not be broke. And you know what? And you know why I'm broke? Because I fell in with the same kind of I fell in with the same kind of crowd, like a lot of people. Funny thing was, I was living off my credit cards for the last week and a half. Living off my credit cards, which I really don't want to do. I was trying to build them all. I was trying to clear that stuff off. And what happens? I just remaxed the other card. The other card, I have like a good $2,000 left on it to pay on it, which is fine. Before that gets maxed out, because it got increased to 8,000. But anyway, I got paid yesterday. Like, yeah, I got paid. After all the bills, I have $700 for the next 2 weeks. I'm thinking I should not have $700 for the next 2 weeks. Now, there was a time, even during my first DUI, I could take my work check and blow it. Spend it on hookers and blowers, something like that. I call it hookers and blow. It just means you just threw your money away with whatever. Okay. And I still had enough money for the rest. I still had money to pay my bills and live for the rest of the month with no problem. But then again, back then I had different priorities. There was different priorities. I'm paying for a house now. I'm paying my mom's house now. Back then I wasn't paying my mom's house. So I had money, stacked. My average balance was like $5,000 to $7,000 in the bank account. Ever since I started taking care, ever since my mom's husband died, and I took over the mortgage, that 5,000 to 7,000 dwindled. But anyway, now here's the thing: I'm not so bad off. I'm not that bad off, but to me, $700 for 2 weeks. It should be $1,500 for the next 2 weeks. $1,500 to $2,000 for the next 2 weeks. That's what I'm more comfortable with. Haven't been like that since the beginning of the year. But anyway. But then again, I was working a shitload of overtime. And now the overtime slowed down, and probably until maybe the end of this year. Who knows? But anyway. Why am I in the situation I'm in? Because I got around a bunch of people who say these things. I got you. I'll pay you back. You know me. Don't worry. You'll get it back soon. It's supposed to be back soon. Or you'll get it soon. You see what I'm saying? There's these people out there. There's people out there who try to look like they have your best interests at heart. But they really don't. They have their interests at heart, but, well, then you can say, well, Art, you just fell in with the wrong crowd of people. Exactly. And the thing is, as soon as you try to get rid of them, they try to come back. 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 They try to do this. They try to do that. And sometimes you let them back in. Sometimes you let them back in. Now it's funny. This is an old Earlier this year, this is what I was looking at. After all these bills was paid, I had $1,200 for 2 weeks. Now that's really good. When you have $1,200 for the next 2 weeks to live off of, that's pretty good. When you have now if you're not, that's if you're used to that. If you're used to having less money, like $700 for 2 weeks, then that's fine. I'm not I'm not saying there's anything bad about it. There's nothing bad about that. There's nothing bad about that. I'm not saying that you're an evil person. I'm not saying that you're bad either, or you're an idiot. Some people will look at me and say, "Oh, well, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you let these Why would you let these people get to you like this?" And the problem is that one, you want some kind of validation that you matter. Now, what I mean by that is, I mean, cool. I could look around and say, guess what, Art? I'm a bad motherfucker. I live, I breathe. I'm awesome. That's great. Problem is, other people. See, the thing is, like for example, um, I'll give you an example. Sit in a dark room, have your TV on or your computer screen on, have that be the only light. You notice all the little insects flock around that light, and that's what we are. People like me, and probably like you, you're that light that these little flies fly around because they're attracted to that light. They don't know why they're attracted to that light, but guess what? People are attracted to you because not because of art, because art's money. Art has a car. Art has a car. I look up. It's like some people I know, they just want me around just so I could drive them here, drive them there, drive them to do their errands. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Shouldn't you try to give me some gas money or some shit like that? Buy me a damn pop? Hell, if someone say, "Hey, Art, can you drive me to the gas station and the laundromat and all this other stuff?" I'll buy. Hey, here, Art, here you go. Here's a pop. I don't have money, but here's a pop. I'll be like, "Thanks, man. That's appreciative." But when you don't get anything back, that's why you look up. That's when my man Tony was like, "Don't be giving people rides." What do you think that? Hey, there's a thing called Uber. They could pay for that shit. Problem is, they don't want to pay for that. They want you to pay for it, and that's funny. It's funny because I'm thinking about this. The last week to week and a half, I'm like, damn, what the fuck's going on? And I'm like, hmm. Then all of a sudden, I look up and it's like, I talked about red pills and all that. So I started looking at some of those red pill videos again to see if there was any change in content. It's the same thing. But the funny thing is, they do have a certain point that a lot of people, and the thing is, it's not just women or men, it's this people in general. They flock to you for the resources that you have. There's a meme I saw, and the funny thing, this meme says, nothing, no one falls in love faster than when they need a place to stay. So they showed this one big ass woman with a skinny ass dude, and the dude's like hugging her, like, "Oh yeah, I love this lady," because he needs a place to stay. And that's what a lot of people. I love this person because I have this. Um, the other day, I went to a book. The other day, I bought a new comic book. Okay, which is fun. Which this is what I do for fun. And there was a book signing in downtown Detroit. Now, I don't know what your downtown looks like, but downtown Detroit is pretty fucked up. I mean, It's attracting a lot of people, a lot of businesses, and it's a lot cleaner. Problem is parking. Parking. You had to pay for parking, so I had to pay $10 to do this. It was a book signing, and so this book, Absolute Carnage, came out. This book is like $8, and it's like 40 some pages. But as you can see, the artist signed his name right here. Okay. And so I was going to this. When I found out about this like a month ago, I said I'm going to this place. I don't care what happens. I'll take a half day off of work to prepare myself for this, and I did. This book came out that same day. So what happens, which was Wednesday, a friend of mine asked me, "Hey Art, I don't have enough. I don't have enough clothes, and I might be going camping this weekend. So can you take me to the laundromat on Wednesday?" I'm like, "I'm busy." Why? And the funny thing is, you look up, and it's like when you say you can't do something, then they try to figure out why you can't do something. Why is that? If I say I can't do something, one person say, "Hey, all right, can you give me like $30 so I can buy some outfits?" I'm like, "No, why not? Can you give me 25?" I'm like, "No, no." Another person hit me up for $100. I go, "No, why not? Can you give me 75?" I mean, here's the question: if I can't give you $100, why are you trying to negotiate? Is this some kind of negotiation? Are we trying to Is this some kind of commodity or something, like some shit like that? Like, give me 25, 25 right here. Oh, it's sold. Oh no, oh, 35 here. Oh, sold. It's like you're trying to bargain. It's like it's funny. You're trying to bargain with my own money, thinking that I will. If I can't give you $100, I'll be willing to give you 45. If I ain't giving you money, I'm not giving you money because you know because you see what I'm saying. That's not something I'm going to do. I'm not going to. And so what happened was that Wednesday, I'm not going to go take this lady. I'm not going to go take this person. And it says a lady. Yeah, she's a bitch. I'm not going to take this bitch to the laundromat, be stuck for 3 hours, and miss out on this? Are you fucking out of your mind? Well, some people might, but me, no. This is important to me. When something's truly important to me, nothing's standing in my way. I'll make I'll make a way to do that. Now here's the funny thing. There's a comic book convention next weekend. I've been wanting to go to this for the last 3 to 4 months, but I put myself in a situation to where I'm broke. But that's okay. So the idea is that I can't buy, I probably won't be able to buy anything, but I want to try to go to see what I can find. Just to look. It's downtown Detroit, so I had to pay $10 for parking naturally, and $30 to get in. No big deal. If I have if there's some artist who could sign some of my comics, like that comic, that's what I'm going to do. All right. Go there, get some stuff signed if I can. If I can't, no big deal. It was a fun adventure. Can I buy anything? No, I can't, but that's okay. That's not the issue. The issue is it's like my friend Dynamite Kid 100 said, money is energy. You give people money, they suck your energy. It's like if you play video games, you have that health bar. Every time you give money, your health bar drops. Okay, that's the way how I could look at it. It's like this film called Scott Pilgrim, which is funny, which I just saw for the first time months ago. He had like a health bar in the whole thing. But anyway, but that's it. But I talked longer than I really wanted to, but I had to give you some examples to explain certain things. One, there's nothing wrong with helping out other people. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is that when they come to you and only you. I know this person here, I know this, all these people, but it's funny how I hang out with I know all these people. All these people know me. I know all these people. But they coming to you for cash. They coming to you. I mean, I'm like, why you come to me? Well, you're the only person I know who could have this. I'm sitting right here. Wait, hold on a second. You got 10 to 20, 30 motherfuckers on Facebook you can fleece. Why are you coming to me? Because and the reason why, because they come to you, they know they can get it. Without giving up anything. Without having to pay them back. If they get money from those, they have to pay them back. They get it from you, they don't have to. That's the idea. So, the next time, if I do decide to do something like that, and hopefully I don't, no, scratch that. I'm not going to say that. Not going to say that at all. Let's just say I hope I don't have to do this again. So now I have to rethink everything, and I'm going to have to technically, anyway, because thing is, there is a comic book convention in October that I really, really wanted to go. There's something I really want to go in October. It's at a casino. So I got to figure out a way how in 2 months to save up at least $1,000, so that way I can go to this thing. But anyway, that's all I got for today. This is a little bit longer than I wanted to. I wanted to try to do this in 10 to 13 minutes, but the examples kind of help explain what I was talking about. But oh well, you get the idea. Today, so what's going to happen today is that in about an hour and a half, I'm going to a Shriner's gun raffle. One of my co-workers is there. He's a Shriner. One of my old co-workers, I think the other co-worker, he might show up there with his family. And another retired co-worker, he's going to be there for free food. It's $20, all you can eat and drink beer. So, I was going to have some fun today. So, with that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. And I might do another video later on today. Or maybe tomorrow. Or whenever I have an idea. Alright, talk to you later.